Okay. So now what we are going to start is increment decrement. So till last we have seen that how we are going to use it, etc., etc. Okay. Now I hope everyone is ready with the whatever the software you have. Okay, and you remember how to use the basic structure of the programming when you're writing that in the software, correct? Now, so I have a code block. So when you have to save that file with .cpp. Okay, so give any name. Till last lecture it was 1 2 3 I have given, so I'll just give 5.cpp so that it will be in a continuation. So I can send you that afterwards. Okay. Okay. So this is going to be increment and decrement operator. So what exactly we are going to do in this? We are going to know what exactly an increment and decrement. So for that, there are two types. Okay, you must have know that is pre-increment and post increment, pre-decrement, post decrement. So what do you mean by that? Okay, first we'll go for the very simple example. Then I'll just use using name space. Those who are using Turbo C don't no need to write this because the compiler is of a different type, so it can take it. So I'm just writing here in main, open the curly braces, and here what is this? This is your program structure. Okay. Now what I'm writing, we need to know what is increment, correct? So I'm just writing a equals to 5. A normal initialization. I've declared a variable and I've given I've an assigned value, correct? Now, if I write a plus plus, okay, and I'm then writing int b equals to 4, okay, and I'm writing plus plus b, and then I'm just printing value of a is, and I'm just putting the value of a over here. Similarly, C out, I am not giving the slash in, so it will be coming down of b is, and then I'll just put here b. Okay, so just put an handle. I hope I told you about the escape sequences too, so that you can use that, and that will be come into the output formatting, correct? Now what will happen in this dry run? Okay, I told you before also what is important. The important is ड्राई रन, करेक्ट? ड्राई रन एज इन हमने क्या लिखा हुआ है, हमको पता होना चाहिए उसको उसको अगर हमें पता है हमने क्या लिखा है तो पहले हम उसको एग्जीक्यूट करेंगे, फिर सॉरी पहले हम उसको देखेंगे क्या लिखा हुआ है अपने हिसाब से, इज दैट करेक्ट? देन वी आर गोइंग टू एग्जीक्यूट, पहले हम रन नहीं करने वाले, ठीक है? सो एट दिस पॉइंट ए की वैल्यू क्या है? 5. ओके, where it is post increment at this particular line, it is post. Name itself says that it is post. That means at this particular line, the a value will be 5 only. When this semicolon is executed by the compiler, then at the next step, the a value will become 6. पोस्ट इंक्रीमेंट मतलब पहले जो है उसको वही एग्जीक्यूट करो, फिर उसको बाद में इंक्रीमेंट करो, सिंपल। और बी के केस में क्या है? प्री इंक्रीमेंट है, जहां पे है वहीं पे उसको इंक्रीमेंट करो, सो इट विल बी 5. So now at this point when we will print this is going to be 6 and this is going to be 5. So यहाँ पे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला as such. Okay, so we'll just run this once. The code block has not yet started again. So I hope you can see over here. Is it visible? The first is 6 and another is 5. Now, what we are doing here, I'll just put a cout into a cout only, that the increment and decrement thing. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm just putting a plus plus here and plus plus b over here. Okay, let's do the dry run. So whenever we do the dry run, that means what exactly the output may come. Okay, so at this point, when I have a5 b4, okay, so when it comes to a cout statement, okay, so here it is a plus plus, and then we are going to just execute it. Okay, so the value of a is not going to increment it after the statement. Okay, so if I write a again here, then it is going to reflect it. But right now we are just going to see what is the difference between post and pre. Okay, see, this should be 5 and 5. See, are you getting the difference between post and pre? Yes or no? If I write here, value of a after incrementation is, okay, so I'll just put it here, value as a. So we'll check it whether it is incrementing or not. Okay, what happened over here? Value of a after increment is 6 and value of b is 5. So what is happening at that point when you increment for a post, it is not going to increment, it will be as it is, and then after it is going to increment. Okay, clear with this? Yes or no? Okay, no issues. So the next is decrement. Okay, again for a decrement purpose, it's pre and post. Okay, so I'm going to use the same values. Okay, so to have the same values, I'm just going to put this. Okay, we'll do one thing. We know that the values have changed because of the incrementation. Now we are going to decrement it. Okay, so I'm directly writing it. Okay, here what I'm writing is a minus minus. Okay, this is post decrement. Okay, and in the next line I'm putting, do not write this. Okay, you're going to solve this as a run, dry run, and let me know what will be the value. Okay, B I'm decrementing post. Okay, so I'm putting it here. So now if I want to have, I'll just put a slash on so that it will be the next line. Okay, now tell me what will be the output of this whole program? Do not execute it. To get, I hope you have your notebook and pen with you. So just do the dry run. What could be the output? कैसे आएगा और क्या आ सकता है output? Why students come so late? Output क्या आ सकता है? Okay, नहीं समझ रहा? What was the value before? A की value है 5, B की value है 4. When we have incremented it post, at this point it is 5 only. At this point it is incremented because it's post. Now it will be 6. At this point we are incrementing that is pre-increment. So उसी के साथ वो बढ़ाते चला जाएगा, ठीक है? तो B क्या है वैल्यू 4, तो यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा, एक से बढ़ेगा which will be 5, करेक्ट? अब हम डिक्रीमेंट कर रहे हैं उसको, तो राइट नाउ एट दिस पर्टिकुलर स्टेज A value is 6 and B value is 5, करेक्ट? अब हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हम उसको डिक्रीमेंट कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? तो ये पॉइंट पे इट इज पोस्ट डिक्रीमेंट. तो जब पोस्ट होता है तो उस पर्टिकुलर स्टेप पे, उस पर्टिकुलर लाइन पे ना तो वो डिक्रीमेंट करेगा ना वो इंक्रीमेंट करेगा. आफ्टर वन लाइन ऑफ एन एग्जीक्यूशन इट इज गोइंग टू डिक्रीमेंट और इंक्रीमेंट. सो ए की वैल्यू क्या रहेगी, यहाँ पे डिक्रीमेंट हो जाएगी या फिर 6 ही रहेगी? पोस्ट डिक्रीमेंट है वैल्यू ए की. Okay, a basic question. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please tell me what will be the value of A at this particular statement. Okay, is it visible now? The value of A will be 4. Okay. What was the value of A above the statement? It's 6. How can it be 4 now? It's post. So at this point, A value be as it is. It is not going to increment at this stage. It is going to increment after a one statement. Correct? So over here, when it's 3, वो अपने साथ उसको डिक्रीमेंट करता जाएगा. So B की वैल्यू 5 है, तो वो डिक्रीमेंट हो जाएगी 4. If someone was telling about B, then it's correct. For A, it's not. Okay. So suppose, okay, I'll just run it so that we can see whether you're correct or not. Okay. पहले क्या थी वैल्यूज, देखो पहले हमने निकाली 5 हो गई, फिर इंक्रीमेंट करने के बाद वो 6 हो गई, B की वैल्यू 5 हो गई, देन वैल्यू आफ्टर डिक्रीमेंट इट्स 6 ओनली बिकॉज इट्स पोस्ट. तो अगर उसको मैं बाद में वापस प्रिंट करोगी तो वो 5 हो जाएगा. ओके, If I just print it again over here, I'm just printing A. I'm not doing any increment or decrement thing over here. So at this point, this will change to 5. See. Getting the difference? पहले जो पोस्ट था वो होगा ही, but अगर आप वापस उसको A को consider करोगे तो it will be only that value with an increment or decrement, whichever the operator you have used. Clear है increment decrement? No doubt on this? Good. Now, what we are going to do is, I just want you people to solve it and let me know, okay? So that I can have a clear idea of what you're getting, okay? So what I'm doing over here is, I'm just putting some expression, okay? And C minus. Okay. So at this point, I'm just going to print value. That's it. Now tell me the answer. Do not execute the program. Just tell me the answer while dry run. तो ये dry run मतलब क्या? जो values है वो उसमें डालो और फिर मुझे value दे दो. Could anyone identify what is the output? Okay. पहली चीज बताओ मुझे. Are you getting what exactly a dry run means? हमने value बस उसमें डाली है, उसको हमें लिखना है, and then you're going to tell it. Okay. What will be the value of C? There are two things. Either you're not understanding what it is means, or it is very easy for you. So if it is easy, we can move ahead. So just let me know what is the output. No one? Okay, I'll tell and I'll move forward. Now at this point, A is post incremented, B is pre-incremented. So the value of A will be as it is for a particular statement, then it will be plus B, which is pre-increment, correct? So it will be 5. The value of C at here, at this point, it will be 10. But it is post now. Okay. So as it is post decrement, because we are writing the statement after this, so here the value will become 9. Okay, I'll just run this. I hope you got the logic behind the increment decrement. Okay, so we were at this point. We got to know what is pre and post increment, pre-post decrement. Okay, now we'll move forward with the global and local variable. Okay, if you know the concept, I will move forward with the conditional statement with the classes. Else, I'll explain what is global and local. Please be fast and tell me if you know the concept of this. Okay, so when we say it's a variable, okay, variable as in when we define something, okay, it's a variable. Now, when there is a global variable, it is then situated with one operator which is known as scope resolution operator. Okay, so when it is global, by what exactly means by a global? Global means when you first initialize that variable, when you first initialize this variable before the program starts, it will be as it is. Okay, you cannot, it's not like that you need to initialize the variable, declare the variable, etc., etc. But if you are accessing it, then you need to put the scope resolution operator. Okay, so this will reduce your programming, it will reduce your lines, it will reduce your time complexity too. That's why the global concept is there. Local means what? Local means when we have a block of a statement. Block of a statement means this is, ये जब रहता है curly braces open and close, it is known as block of a statement. इसके अंदर अगर हम कुछ int, char, float ऐसे कोई भी variable define करते हैं, declare करते हैं, then that variable basically only is situated, or the scope of that particular variable is only for this two curly braces. उसके बाहर आप अगर उसको कॉल करने जाओ, उसके बाहर आप अगर उसको यूज करने जाओ, it is not possible because it's a local variable. Okay, why it is important? Because if you know, if you started with the classes last year, तो classes में we have access modifiers. Okay, तो modifier specifier क्या करता है? Public है, private है, तो उसमें भी if the variable is public, तो हम क्या करते हैं? You can use it anywhere in the classes with an object. But if the variable or a function is in private or a protected mode with an inheritance point, तो हम उसको use नहीं कर सकते. That's why this concept is important. Okay, now when we have this particular value, okay, I'll do one thing. I'll give an example so that it'll be easy to understood. I'll see this as it is. Okay, so this will be sixth one. So the first step is okay, basic structure of the program. See, I am not using the direct structure which is inbuilt. I'm writing it because you should have that habit. Whenever you write a program, उसी में से उसको वही मत लिखो, ठीक है? Start programming from the basics, so it will be easy to understand. Okay. Now at this point हमें क्या करना है? हमें देखना है कि local variable कैसे चलते हैं, ठीक है? So first we are going to have the local variable concept over here. Okay. So I'm just putting A and B, basics. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just writing A equals to 5, B equals to 6, okay, and C out, I'll just print it, okay. Okay. So at this point, I hope there is no issue with this because we all know this. Okay. Now, क्यों नहीं है हमें? Because we know this. ठीक है. Now, अगर suppose मैंने इसमें और एक variable को add किया, which is C. ठीक है. और इसको I'm just write C equals to A plus B. Okay. And when I'm writing, I'm going to declare a one more variable over here, which is int C. Okay. Now you can see over here, we have a C and here also a C. Okay. In a normal case, if you write this, तो क्या error आना चाहिए? Multiple declaration of variable. क्योंकि same नाम का variable हमने दो बार declare किया है. Correct? But when we declare a variable before name and after this preprocessor directive, then it is known as a global variable. It's not needed to do the variable initialization again and again. Okay. So at this point, if I put the value of, I'll just put value is and I'll write only C. Okay. So when I write only C, so it is going to take this because this is what, as I told you, this is block of a statement. Simple. एक बात याद रखो कि block of statement मतलब curly braces open close में जो भी आपने इनिशियलाइज किया है वो लोकल है, बट अगर मेन के बाहर आपने कुछ भी डिक्लेयर किया है तो वो ग्लोबल रहेगा. ठीक है. तो हम इसको जब प्रिंट करेंगे तो वैल्यू कौन सी आएगी? ये वाली आएगी. ओके. बिकॉज वी हैव रिटन दिस 5 लिखा 6 लिखा a plus b हो उसको प्रिंट कर दिया. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this as 5. Now ये क्या है? C की वैल्यू हमने 5 दे रखा है. Put it 10. ठीक है. C की वैल्यू हमने क्या दे रखी है? 10. Okay. Now, for a change, if I want to use it for a particular, you can say value. Now, I'm just going to put what scope resolution operator. क्या है? I have written over here. अगर global को आपको express करना है, then there is an operator which is known as this double colons. Scope resolution operator. ठीक है. Now, as per the layman concept, हमने क्या देखा कि हाँ C है plus B है तो ये वैल्यू क्या आनी चाहिए? 11 आनी चाहिए. करेक्ट. बट ये ऑपरेटर क्या करता है? ये देखता है कि मेन के पहले डू यू हैव एनी ग्लोबल वेरिएबल. इफ यस तो वो वैल्यू प्रिंट करेगा. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ 11 द वैल्यू इज गोइंग टू बी प्रिंटेड एज 10. सी. Understood the difference between global and local and the scope resolution operator? Yes. So no. I tell this, you understood this? Good. Okay. So now you do one thing. आप कोई भी एक वेरिएबल, सेम वेरिएबल, ठीक है. इट्स नॉट नीडेड कि आपको एडिशन करना है या कुछ करना है. ओके. यू हैव योर सॉफ्टवेयर इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. बस यहाँ पे एक वेरिएबल डिक्लेयर करो, सेम वेरिएबल को आप अंदर डिक्लेयर करो एंड जस्ट यूज सी आउट. दैट्स इट. एंड लेट मी नो इफ यू आर एबल टू डू इट. आई एम गोइंग टू वेट इट लाइक फॉर 1-2 minutes बिकॉज दिस इज एन इम्पोर्टेंट कंसेप्ट, क्योंकि आपको ये वापस यूज करना है जब क्लास एंड ऑब्जेक्ट को इकट्ठा करेंगे. Those who have done, they just try to write Okay, what you have to write? You have to write whether the number is even or odd. That's it. Very simple. Okay, let me know if you done. Okay. Could you able to understand the concept of global and local? Have you done that? Just a simple, just declare one variable before the main and one variable, the same variable inside the block of a statement. Okay. And then go for this particular program. If you know if else statement, then it is very easy to find out it is a number of even and how, what, like, sorry, whether the number is even or odd. Okay. Have you done with the global and local? So I can move with the next file. See, I'm not saying that we should not go a little bit slow, but the thing is that we have to complete the basic concepts as well as we have to start with the new concept based on this. That's why just be a little bit faster, okay? Just let me know when you're done with the program, okay? I am going to tell you not to worry if you don't know as such. Basic always, even if you know what is the program or even if you don't know, very good. So you're joining so late, how you're able to understand what we have done. Write down the basic structure of the program. So I'll just take a variable, okay, and take it from the user. Okay, how to take it from the user? Enter number, which we have seen in the last lecture. Complete this, put a semicolon and CN. Then what we want to use now, okay? What we have to start with, we are going to please read these concepts, okay? Afterwards, if statement, okay, you must be knowing about it, but conditional statement has its own different statements. If hai, which is simple if, which doesn't need else. If else है जिसमें सिर्फ if और else आता है, then multiple if statement है जिसमें else नहीं आता, if condition. If else slider है, that means if else if, then we have a switch statement. So conditional में इतने ही सारे types आते हैं, ठीक है? But what is the basic is the structure is basic. What you have to understand कि logic में आपको अंदर कौन सा condition डालना है, okay? If you know that this condition have to be put in, you can choose any one of that, depends on the logic, and then you can go forward with the program. Okay, now this is very basic. If क्या करना हमें find out करना है कि number जो दिया हुआ है u में, whether that is even or odd, तो उसको find out करने के लिए we have an operator जिसको बोलते हैं modulus operator. Okay, so num divided by that is mod 2 equals to अगर 0 है, so यहाँ पे if you could find out, यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया, यहाँ पे हमने दो ऑपरेटर्स यूज किए हैं, एक this and another is this. ओके, mod डिफाइंस व्हाट, वो आपको रिमाइंडर देगा कितना है, और इक्वल टू क्या करता है, इट इज इन चेक ऑपरेटर, इट्स नॉट एन असाइनमेंट ऑपरेटर. सो num mod 2 की वैल्यू मतलब रिमाइंडर विल 0, सो दैट नंबर विल बी इवन. तुम नो दैट. तो अभी हम क्या करेंगे, इफ ओके, द नेक्स्ट इज दैट इफ यू हैव if statement or any statement, and if you have a single statement, then you no need to write this curly braces. Okay, but the statements are more than one, then it is necessary because that is a block of a statement. Okay, so I have an habit कि मैं हमेशा curly braces लिखती हूँ, so the indentation part है, तो we know yes this is our program. Okay, so I'm just going to put cout. So whatever the number is even. Okay, that's if part. Now as you want else, and I'll put this cout. See, this is so easy. अब वो ऐसे लगता है कितना बड़ा प्रोग्राम लिखा हमने. It's not like that. Save this as it is int. So I'm writing okay. So it's asking for a number. So I put 13. Let's see what comes. It's all getting simple. It is. Everyone got the program. This is basic program. ये सबको समझा? Out. You can. It's not important कि आप चार्ट में ही लिखना है आपको. You can just unmute yourself and say yes, you got it. No issues. Okay, there is a one ternary operator. You people know. पता है ternary operator क्या होता है? मतलब if you have, I'll just write a basic syntax first and then I'll tell you. यहाँ पे आप लिखोगे condition, जो भी आपकी condition है, then you will put a question mark. Okay, now this is like if the condition is true, then we have to give one value, and if the condition is false, then we have to give one value. Okay, okay. So at this point, the condition is true, then what we are going to give? Cout, the same value which I have written over here. So I'm just going to copy this for right now. सुना है आपने ये वाला चीज, इसको कंडीशनल ऑपरेटर बोलते हैं. और नो, ओके, फॉर दिस पर्पस व्हाट इज आवर कंडीशन, जो हमने इफ के अंदर लिखी हुई है. ठीक है, तो ये कंडीशन को हटा के आई एम जस्ट राइटिंग अ कंडीशन, एंड द कंडीशन इज num mod 2 अगर इक्वल टू 0 है, तो सी आउट क्या करना है आपको, इवन दिखाना है, नहीं है तो odd दिखाना है. ये पूरा प्रोग्राम, इफ देयर इज ओनली अ सिंगल कंडीशन एंड सिंगल स्टेटमेंट, यू कैन यूज द ternary operator. Ternary operator. Operator as in ternary क्यों है ये? 1, 2 और 3. ठीक है, मतलब जब we have a condition, question mark, true value, कोलन फॉल्स वैल्यू। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, वी हैव two operators, that is question mark and colon, and 3 operands, that's why it's ternary, मतलब 3। ठीक है, तो ये सेम ऑप्शन देगा, सेम वर्क करेगा जैसे हमने इसमें लिखा है। ठीक है, कितना दिया था, 30 दिया था। I'll just put again the same thing. Getting, I have put it this particular if statement whole in a comment, तो ये वर्क नहीं कर रहा है फिलहाल। ये क्या वर्क कर रहा है, ternary operator execute किया। Are you getting this? Okay. Now, those who have done with if, just try to do this with or don't do this program. Just do whether the person can vote or not. Whether the person can vote or not, isme you have to consider age of the person. And those who can, like who have done, put your program in chat. You just have to write. This will move for an if else ladder. We am waiting. Put your code into the chat. Waiting, everyone is doing. Okay, just like while doing this, please tell me whether you know the logical operators. What we are using is relational operator right now, correct? So let me know whether you know the logical operators. Okay, logical operator मतलब क्या? And or not. Yes, yes, yes. You know that, correct? Okay, no issues. So we'll combine if else and the logical operator. First do this a simple example and let me know whether you are able to do it or not. I'm waiting for your reply. Have you done this? So I'm assuming that you have done. Okay, so we'll just move forward with if else. You can ask me at any time that this is not being understood. I can tell you that again. Okay, so how to find out the grades over here? So I'm writing if the condition or the grades, the marks are above 90. Okay, so grade is A. Marks between 75 to 90 in grade B. Marks between 60 to 75 grade C. Marks between 40 grade pass and below 35 fail. Okay, now at this point, what you have to get from the user? Okay, you have to get a percentage or mark, whichever the variable you're going to use in your program. Okay, now this is the problem statement. Understand the problem statement and accordingly write your own logic. Okay, it's not compulsory that what I'm writing you have to write that always. No. Okay, so just think for a while. I'll just give you 1-2 minutes and then I'll give you what I think and how I write. Okay. Why I asked you the logical operator? Because for some statements you have to be very sure. Like suppose this is a single condition, correct? Where the percentage are greater than 90. But what if the user puts 101? Do we have percentage more than 100? No, we don't. For an academic purpose, it's 100 till 100 only. So here you have to put an and condition. That is, it should be between 90 and less than equal to 100. Correct? So for this purpose, you have to use the logical operators where we have and, or, and not. So not is not there right now for this particular program. So we can use and or. Okay, use your own concept. You can use in another if else statement too. No issues. So I'll just write the basic structure till you give me your feedback that you're able to do it or not. Okay, till here, no doubt. It's simple. I've just declared the variable which is marks. We are getting it from the user. That's it. Okay, I'll ask someone. Soham, am I audible? Soham? I told you it's better to speak out, unmute yourself and speak. Do not waste your time for writing in a chat. No response from anyone. I'm just going to write the program and move ahead. Okay. We'll just write for one example. That's it. Others, you know. Marks is greater than 90. Why, Alok? What's happening? What's the error?
Ma'am, I don't know. I think it's problem of file.
Problem of? Can you show me the screenshot so that I can see?
Where should I send it?
Here only. You can attach in the chat. No issues. There is an option. See, you can send it.
Okay.
I'm just writing this. From this, you can go ahead with that. No issues. So here, else and if. Okay. So this is a type of if else. Okay. This is known as if else ladder because if this condition, the above condition is false, we'll go to next condition. If this condition is false, we'll go to next condition. This is how it goes ahead. Okay. That's why it is known as if else ladder. Okay. So the next is between 75 to 90. Correct. So I'm just writing here. I'll just write two conditions so that it will be easier to understand. Then you can write the else. Why is need and or में क्या फर्क है? I'm just putting else part. If I put any other percentage than 75 to 90, 90 to 100, so it should give me an output invalid input. Okay, so first I'm just putting a 95, which is the first that it should give me a grade A. We got it. Okay, I'll run this again. Here I'll put 60. Invalid input because we have written the program till 75. Getting it? Yes, Alok. Have you put out your screenshot?
Yes, ma'am. Just a second.
Okay. Alok, just check once. Yeah, just check once. Pam, are you saving your file with .cpp or not?
Yes, I think I
Like
have
while
made an issue.
saving,
I have made an issue in saving file only.
correct. Just do it once, like save as and whatever the name give, and just write .cpp and run that, and let me know whether you're able to do it or not. I was asking whom? Soham. Where is he? Disha, you got the concept? Till you reply me, I'll complete the program. I want to start with something new today. For homework, you people are going to do a program to find the number, greatest number among three numbers. Okay. I'll put in a chart. You do that. And we'll discuss that in the next lecture. Let me know when you're done. See, I'm putting purposely that marks greater less than 35 and greater than 0. Okay, because if anyone gives minus point, then it will go to invalid as well as fail. Okay, so here I'm running this. Syntax error. 35. Here I need to put less than equal to clear. And if I put any random values, like suppose 120, so it should give invalid. It's coming invalid. Getting how to know the program and how to write it. Alok, हो गया run?
नहीं मैम, स्क्रीनशॉट नहीं भेज पा रहा, आप बता दोगे ऐसे ही?
Screenshot नहीं भेज पा रहे हो? You're in mobile or laptop?
पीसी पर इसमें फंक्शन नहीं है शायद।
प्रिंट स्क्रीन नाम का ऑप्शन है, PRTSC ऊपर फंक्शन वाले
हाँ पर
कीज में।
हाँ वो पता है
उसको
पर
क्लिक करोगे आप, ठीक है, उसको क्लिक करो और
हाँ पर आप ऐसे ही स्क्रीन पे एक बार दिखा दोगे तो हो जाएगा।
ओके, नो इश्यूज। मैं वापस दिखा देती हूँ। देखो ये वाली फाइल है, आई जस्ट कॉपी द होल प्रोग्राम फॉर पर्पस। आई गो ओवर हियर, के एम्प्टी फाइल में गई। अभी इसमें कुछ नहीं है, ठीक है, वी हैव रिटन एनी प्रोग्राम और समथिंग। सेव इट, तो सेव करते वक्त हियर देयर आर टू फाइल्स, ठीक है, तो ये वाला फाइल मत चेंज करना, इसको C और C++ ही रखो, ठीक है। और इसको जब चेंज करते हो देन मेंशन योर फाइल नेम, ओके। सो आई विल जस्ट पुट if else. Right now I'm putting numbers because I want to go from 1 to how many files we are getting for our C++, that's why I'm just putting a number, ठीक है। if else यहाँ पे लिखा, put dot and cpp and then save. So all the things will come in that color whichever it is applied. You're using code blocks only or Turbo C?
Yes, code blocks only. I'll try.
Okay. Okay. Tiralok tries it, or did you understood how to get the if else ladder with the logical operator and how to put the things whichever you required with the problem statement? No issues with this? Okay, can we move ahead? I hope you all know the switch statement too. Okay, for switch, I'm going to give you another example. Very good, Jia. Write program to print weekdays according to user input, such as M input, output should be Monday. Okay, if you're getting confused with the character input, it's okay, you can make it 1 Monday to Tuesday kind of. Okay, understood the question? That is for switch. for switch statement. Okay, I'm not getting into the switch statement right now. Okay, so one more is remaining over here, that is nested if else. Okay, anyone knows about the nested if else statement? Okay, I'll tell you what is if else, nested if else. Okay, nested if else means we are going to write if else. Okay, and if the condition satisfies, if the condition is true, then there will be another condition to follow. Okay, so suppose we'll take in problem statement as we are going to write a program. Write a program to find the number is positive and it's 5. Okay, so there are two conditions. The number is positive and 5. So either you can combine that two things together and put into a single with AND operator, that is a logical, or the thing is that you can have a nested if flow. Okay, how to write that? First, we'll do the basic structure. Alok, are you able to do it now? Or you're getting error like you need to build your program again and again?
Yes, I think.
Okay, so just do one thing. Right now, just concentrate what I'm teaching. After the lecture, uninstall the code block and install code blocks for your PC purpose, whether it is 32 or 64 bit. Just consider that and then that download. You have downloaded and executed the file of code block which is not related to your this thing, because there is see, I'll tell you, either you can go to setting for a compiler purpose and you can have that. Sometimes that doesn't work too. Okay, so go to settings, go to compiler. These are the functions available. We want to have C++, GNU. Okay, just click on that and say okay. Set as default is a basic thing. I'm going to change anything right now. Okay, int main. Okay, so here, yes, we put int a, enter number. Okay, the basic thing has been done. The structure and the basic requirement from the user we have taken. That's it. That's the first thing. Now I'm putting an if. So what we have seen, the first thing is that it should be positive. Okay, so here what we have to know that a should be greater than 0. First condition है, ठीक है? फिर then we are going to put another condition. If a equals to 5. So this two you can combine for like suppose if you want to have a logical operator and में भी कर सकते हो, ठीक है? So at this point what I'm going to write, यहाँ पे sorry, I'll put cout number is positive and 5. Okay, or 5 positive number according to the statement. And ये else लिख रही हूँ मैं, which is inside this if जो positive है. Okay, so I'm just putting here number is positive but not 5. Okay, and when ये if के लिए मुझे और एक else चाहिए, then here it will be number is negative. Okay, see, I'll run this, you will get to know what exactly it means. I've not written Cn. So here I'll put 6. Number is positive, but it's not 5. So whatever the required problem statement is, understand that and then write it. So nested if else में क्या था? हमने एक if लिखा, ये उसका ब्लॉक ऑफ स्टेटमेंट है. ये if के अंदर हमने और एक if लिखा. मतलब ये कंडीशन अगर ट्रू हो जाएगी तो हम एक और कंडीशन लिखेंगे. अगर वो ट्रू है तो we are going to have this value. Else वो ये वाली कंडीशन के अंदर ही है, but that is not what I required, which will come in else. Are you clear with the if else, nested if else? Yes or no? At least say, speak. See, you have to put your input. आपको भी थोड़ा programming करना पड़ेगा. I have sent the PPT. I hope you got it. What you didn't understood? If else नहीं समझा कि अभी तक output नहीं आ रहा है.
No, ma'am, I was saying that we didn't got PPT.
Okay, you didn't got the PPT. I'll talk to Geeta, ma'am. I've sent it yesterday, the day before yesterday. No issues. So I guess still if else the conditional statements are cleared, can we move forward? Okay, so there are two homework I have given. One is to find out the greatest number. You can use any if else statement. Another is for a switch statement. Okay, then we'll move forward with the basic concept of the whole C++, that is classes and object. What I'll say is the iteration statement, whatever we are going to have, that is for and while, वो हम करेंगे, but हम इसके साथ ही करेंगे, ठीक है? So class and object, ठीक है? Class क्या है? You all know the object-oriented features, polymorphism है, inheritance है, modularity hai. So what exactly these are? The encapsulation. So encapsulation is basically a class. So whenever you have a class declared in a whole program, so what you write the functions, you write whatever the members required into the program, and each and everything is situated in a one single data, correct? That is a class. And what is an object? जब हम वो सारी चीजों को इकट्ठा करके एक छोटा सा चीज लेते हैं उसमें से, that is object. हाँ, object कितने भी बना सकते हैं, correct? It's same like that. Now we are going to see a very simple example of class today. You are going to practice and have a little bit of class. Okay, I'll just put it here. Write a program. So I'm not writing anything else. We're just going to use basic class member. Visit 9.cpp. Okay. Please remember, whenever you write your name of the file, then dot, then cpp file, then it will you will be able to run it. Okay. See, Now, first we are going to go for the basic structure, correct? So class का syntax क्या है? We know how the syntax is, correct? Now for the syntax purpose, what we want is, हमें जो चाहिए वो हम क्या करेंगे? We are going to have the basic structure जो हम हमेशा लिखते हैं वो तो हम लिखेंगे, ठीक है? Include IOStream. I'll just take the class example, then we'll stop for the day and you're going to do a practice on that. Okay, so this is required, correct? And okay, this is required. Now what changes when the class is there, correct? So suppose we are going to have a class of a student. You must have seen that, correct? Now we are going to have this class name keyword. Okay, now when we have this keyword, we are going to go ahead with the class name. Okay, तो मैं यहाँ पे लिख रही हूँ class है. Okay, class is a keyword and then we are going to write the class name. Correct? So class name, anything. It is again the rules are following with the identifier rules. See what happened now? देखा किसी ने observe किया? Go back and I'll show it to you again. When I came here, entered, and I've put it. See, जब colon के लिए डाला, colon as in, when I put it for curly braces open and close, it came with the semicolon. So semicolon defines that this class has been defined. Okay, so at this point I'm just going to have okay, how many access modifiers are there? Specifiers, public, private, protected, correct? किया है ना अपने क्लास? No issue. See, क्या करना है हमें? We have को नाम दिया है आपने यहाँ पे the class name, use the same over here, student, and then mention any, whichever. जैसे हम int a लिखते हैं वैसे हमने student a लिखा तो भी चलेगा या फिर किसी का नाम लिखा तो भी चलेगा. The similar way. Okay, now how to access the variables? Using dot operator, correct? So here it will be, what's the object? Object is s, then dot. यहाँ पे कौन सा है देखो दिखा दिया उसने. एक है character which is name, दूसरा है roll number. ठीक है, so I want a roll number. I want to assign it. Okay, लेना नहीं है हमें. So I'll just put 101. ठीक है, फिर s dot name which I'll just put commuter for a purpose. Now इसको प्रिंट कैसे करेंगे? एक्सेस करना है उसको. सो s डॉट रोल नंबर out s dot name. See, the things are provided by the compiler itself. If you're using code blocks, I'm saving it and we'll run this and you'll get to know how it works. just using a string function over here. You can assign the variables inside that, but that is structure. Okay, so right now, what we have done, we have declared a class, we have taken the out object, correct? Then we have moved forward with the object. We have taken it, sorry, we have assigned that in a main, and then we have put it onto the screen. Okay, तो आपको बस बेसिक चीज करनी है, just do that once कि आप उसको यूज कर रहे हो, क्लास बना रहे हो, उसको यूज कर रहे हो इसमें मेन में. Okay, then we can move forward with the our basic topic that is in the next lecture, which is constructors. Okay, if you want, I'll give you this PPT also, but we haven't completed yet whatever I required today. So the constructor is basically the same as class name, etc. But for that, you need to know what is class, you need to know what is object, and you need to know what is the basic requirement. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, I'll give you these files. Okay, whatever we have done, 5, 6, 7, 8. If else in 9. Okay, and the 2 homeworks you have. And one class homework. Class as in class and object you have to create and you have to write it. Okay, so please do this till the next week. So you have 7 days, just a huge time. Just you need to do 3 programs, that is 2 of if else and switch and 1 of class, so that it will be easier for us to move forward with the constructors. Okay, clear? Do you have any kind of doubt for the today's lecture? Any doubt for the today's lecture? Okay, very good. So we'll end for the day. Thank you.